Hello, it's Thursday. Yes, and it's 10:15 in the morning, as you may have spotted on the TV. So this morning, oh, well, continuation from last night with the very poor, aggravating, infuriating, stressful, low streaming bandwidth quality, frustrating. Oh, well, this morning it's a lot better, not perfect. I had to, it was more of the same almost in terms of restarting the YouTube really. I'm just about to go into NowTV, but I'll come to that in a sec. So today I thought, well, yeah, I had to go into YouTube to see the video I uploaded yesterday, which took all day, not surprisingly being an hour long. So my plans to go onto OpenShot to edit next video just didn't happen. I just didn't have the time. And I was having chili con carne late instead of in the afternoon. And I went for a drive earlier as well yesterday. Anyway, that aside, it's been really bad with the streaming at the moment. I don't know if my broadband's performing bad at the moment, but it seems to be 58 instead of 70s odd download speed. Anyway, so I put it on YouTube, played my video and watched it. It wasn't straightforward. I had to restart it 3 or 4 times, but the quality didn't diminish. It just stopped and said loading. And when that happens, it's practically going to be there forever. I counted at 10 seconds and it was still loading, so I had to close down the app or go back one screen and go back in again and play where I left off. Anyway, I saw the video, had cereals, and now that I've seen the video, I'm transferring the files, deleting the files, transferring the files, whilst about to watch Deadwood. But before I watch Deadwood, since it's on NowTV, I'll go into NowTV to see if there are any new films. And when I go in, it just tells me the last film is Hotel Mumbai, and the one before that is Bohemian Rhapsody, and it's been like that for the last week, I'd say. But something caught my eye, and it's the number of this is a category called recently added, and it tells you how many films there are that's recently added. And when I last looked, it was, I think, 95. Then yesterday I noticed it was 98. And I thought, well, maybe today I'm ahead of myself. So I'm thinking, okay, so there are new films added, but I'm not seeing it. It's not added in descending order of date. Upload, added date. So they throw it into the mix. So amongst the 98 is a new film. So well, I thought maybe if tomorrow is 99, then that proves the theory. And today is 99. There are 99 recently added films, which means I have to go for each one to find which one is new. And I think I don't know which one it is. I'm not sure. I think it's Granddaddy's Daycare with Danny Treasure. I think that I don't remember seeing that yesterday. but it's hard work. It's not easy. You have to go through each one to see which is the new one. Unless it's a blockbuster or a critically acclaimed film like Bohemian Rhapsody, they will shove it to the front. But anything like, okay, we've kept to our word, we give you a new film every day, but there must be some stigma against most of these films, because they just shove it into the mix, They shove it under the carpet, it's there, but you have to go looking for it. And it's called, Granddad's Daycare. There you go. Granddaddy Daycare. I don't remember seeing that before. And Papillon was out of the blue as well. Yesterday I noticed there's a film called Papillon, and it's not Steve McQueen, and there's a picture of, there's a Papillon film made in the 70s with Steve McQueen and Dustin Hoffman, and the two actors are not on the poster, are not Steve McQueen and Dustin Hoffman. I don't know who the Steve McQueen actor is, but the Dustin Hoffman actor is Rami Malek, who played Freddie Mercury in Bohemian Rhapsody. So when I saw that, I thought, okay, I've not seen that before. And I know I've been through all these films 2 or 3 times when I had the movie pass last week. When I had that 7-day movie pass, I thought, I went through it once, chose the ones I wanted to see, and then I went back to see if there were others that did interest me, but I just didn't add it to a favourites or a watch later list. So when I did it a 3rd time, or recently, I thought, I just don't know, I think I must have noticed the number went from 95 to 98, and I knew then they've actually added it, but they've mixed it, they've not put it in order. Anyway, that's an interesting little fact. I'm now going to go into to see if I can watch Deadwood. This is the real test. Let's come out of movies. Back to the home page. Is this no movies? Here is it. Home page. Here we go. Continue watching. Where is it? Continue watching. Well, I've lost the continue watching because I had to restart everything. I had to reboot the app, the TV, the lot, just to sort out this streaming issue. So now I can't find Deadwood. I have to search for it. Right, I won't bore you with the rest of this, so I'll just go and search for it and see if I can watch Deadwood. And while I'm talking to you, I'm on the search page. I think Deadwood is about to appear as I type in DEA. There it is, Deadwood. Well, I'm nearly there now. Oops. Navigation is really hard work on. Unknown page error. Something's not right. Give it a moment or check the internet connection. I restarted the router as well. Oh gosh, I can't get into Deadwood.
It takes to bring you back into my life.
Just passing through, Mr. Starr.
Good morning. Good morning. Morning.
It's working now. So what happened? Well, I kept trying and trying. I was getting nowhere. I was getting the same message. So I don't know what made me do it, but I saw Bohemian Rhapsody there, so I thought I'd click on it. Probably to see if I get the same message, and it was asking me to log in. And of course, you know, because I told you earlier, I resetted everything: TV, apps, router, and well, that's it. That was the solution. Just like that. Milk or something. Or am I imagining it? Maybe it's the glare on my glasses here, not there. Breaking the fourth wall. That was it. Signing in. And once I signed in to the account, then I got my continued watching back. Clicked on Deadwood, or the Deadwood episode in particular, and then here I am, back in action, thank goodness. Whether it all stole or not, I don't know. So there was no real issue. It just wasn't a friendly message. It should have said log in, and it didn't ask me to log in. So we're both at fault really. If I'd known that it had to log in, I would have logged in. I didn't think twice about. I like to be prompted to do things, you know. If I'm going to click something, then it should tell me to log in there and then, not say, oh, we've got a problem with this page. Anyway, I'm still transferring files, so I'm going to carry on watching Deadwood while it does so. Well, I've seen Deadwood. In the end, it was okay. We're back to normal. It's quite a harrowing episode as well. And I think the next one's going to be just as harrowing, involving the doctor. The files just transferred. As soon as that happened, I came around and opened up OpenShot, and moved in some files. There weren't that many files, but on first glance, it looks beautiful, all bubbly, and it's like a, you know, it's very, the graphical interface is very so the icons look very bubbly, but it is a struggle to I haven't worked out the shortcut keys yet. I just had a look at it, funny enough. Cut. Then I prepared breakfast. About to have breakfast. About to what? I don't know. The first glance is terrible. As soon as I played the first clip, it was struggling. It was buffering along. So I don't know, and I keep playing with it, but the first glances, it's really bad, really bad. Maybe it's good on other laptops, but on this laptop, it's struggling. I need to familiarize myself with the keyboard shortcuts. Yeah, but as I say, on the first glance, it's pretty horrible. Straight out of the box. Well, I'll go and keep going. Excuse me. I'll keep at it, and if it gets on my nerves too much, then it's over. Well, not even over. It's goodbye. It's final. Sadly. But anyway, maybe play around with it some more. I've got one problem, and that's the playback. I think it's not going fast enough. It's not going backwards. There's some sort of delay, so when I press a key, the next key, it doesn't do it straight away, so it's, in fact, look, it's still working away even though I've stopped it. Still going away here. Oh, it's stopped now, has it? Oh, it's still going. There's some delay of the keyboard, so that's no good. I can't work with this, so I'm going to install with a capital U. Uninstall. And I'm sorry about the last bit, because you may have heard the can be quite annoying, especially if you've got your headphones on listening to this. So I think I've tried OpenShot before and it didn't work. That's why I always put it to the side. So when I look at these open source editors, I'm always putting OpenShot aside. I always thought it was similar to, it's similar to Shotcut in name and even look. Well, not entirely the look, maybe the frame of it, but the actual icons are. This is where OpenShot has focused a lot of thing on it. It looks beautiful, but it doesn't perform. So I'm going to uninstall it and stick with DaVinci Resolve. I can't even use Shotcut because I can't play back, play forward. I could use Olive, but Olive has its limitations. I might use Olive, I don't know. Or I might just stick with DaVinci. Yeah, stick with DaVinci. Sorry, OpenShot. Right, came back and the export had finished and it took an hour and a quarter. So done before I did the chili con carne, I went into YouTube and update. Well, I uploaded it to YouTube and update because I can update while it's doing that. And then I did that, and then I did all the usual stuff. Anyway, it's now live on YouTube, and I'm about to watch it. Just seeing the video. It's only 11 minutes long, nice and short. That's how it should be, really, shouldn't it? 10 minutes, no more. I must do something about that. I'll have to go back and edit it down. I've said that before and I've never done it. So I've used, I don't know if you know, but I edited 29th, Thursday's video, Friday's video, I don't know, 29th. 29th. I should look at the calendar. 29th. Here we go. Yeah. Sunday's video. Of course it's Sunday because the Sean Bean show. Sean Bean show. I should have said that on the day, so I could use it as a title. Sean Bean show. Or not. Yeah, so I've seen that, so I'm going to delete the files and start on the next. I mean, the time is about just gone 7, 7:30, so it's still early. I might be able to catch up. And I was talking about something. Oh yeah, shortcut. So I uninstalled OpenShot and used shortcut. Now, why didn't I use Olive? I don't know. I think I can't stick with one. It seems I can't stick with one. I've got to keep trying different ones, and the excitement of trying something different is, what do they say? Variety is the spice of life. Change is good, is the rest. So I use shortcut. Again, I've forgotten the keyboard shortcuts, so it's terrible. I should stick to one. And I can't play back. I can play forward, and it's not that brilliant. But the export, I've just looked at the quality of the video, and it's very good, very good. Might be better than the Olive. Until Olive have released when they come out of alpha and maybe into beta. What does that mean? It means beta means it's not a final version and it's constantly improved, but it's not buggy. Whereas alpha they haven't tested it, so it's at your on your own neck be it. I think I've said that before as well. I remember saying those words in that manner too. So I'm going to, once I've deleted the files, I'm going to start on Monday's video. And oh, there's quite a few, not too bad, it's a fair size, so I might be able to shoot it off before close of play, or end of the day I should say. Close of play is really a business term, hours of work. I'm waffling on, so that's it. Don't know if there's any more. I'm quite full up now, so I don't think I'll be eating any more now till later. Earlier I had cereals, probably. Yeah, I think I showed you that. Because the last couple of days have been intros with food, not necessarily cereals, but a breakfast theme all the same. So what's next? So I might have a marmalade on toast later, just to unwind with a couple of episodes of Deadwood. However, question time is on. Today is a Thursday, isn't it? Yeah. So that's the latest so far.